Hey guys, B-Man here. Welcome to today's stream. Today we got an awesome one for you guys. What we got today is I wanted to cover a bit more on the blueprint swapping, but also I wanted to cover the fact that you can actually zombie build the unreleased blueprints, guys, so that when Reloaded comes out, which won't be far away now, when Reloaded comes, you're going to have a whole heap of brand new blueprints that they added for that time, for the Reloaded season, already saved as zombie builds. And when you go and hit the box, you'll just get new unreleased blueprints showing up in the box because you've zombie build these blueprints. Now you're only going to be able to zombie build the unreleased ones before they're actually brought into the game, and that's what I want to cover in today's stream, so that you guys will know what it is that what I'm talking about, what you can zombie build, and then you'll be able to go and create zombie builds of guns that you don't own and get free blueprints. Because if you've got a gun that's got a padlock on it, you can't zombie build that. But I'll get into what we're talking about with zombie builds and stuff like that, and the new way to do all this blueprint pulling and camo swapping and that. Well, it's not a new way. The same way, the glitch is pretty much when it loads in, if it does the extra connecting, that's the glitch, right? But there's just many different ways you can use that. It won't let you duplicate any weapons anymore. Your profile's doing that glitch when you first load your profile, and that's why you can't use it on that. So the glitch that creates to duplicate is when it does that second connecting part. Now, if your profile does that when you first load in, it's only going to dupe that profile, and you won't be able to dupe to it until you manage to get that profile to stop doing that. Now, you might see here, my main might do that right now, or it won't. Now, half an hour ago, it was doing that. Now, 5 minutes ago, it just randomly stopped doing that. And that's what I say, it just play on the accountant or just stop doing it. If it's doing it, I don't know what's caused it. I don't even change anything on my profile, and it just stops doing it. So if we load in here and it does a second load in after it loads in, then you know you've got that glitch I'm talking about right here. So the connecting to online services, if it rolls that again, okay, see, my profile now isn't doing that. But if it had have rolled that connecting to online services a second time, then you won't dupe to that profile. But because this profile isn't doing that, I'm going to be able to do all the blueprint swapping and stuff to it right now. So we're going to bring in player 2. Bring in player 2. Oh, you're talking about the broken account. Yeah, we'll cover that too later in the stream. That's separate. I understand. Yeah, I've got videos on that. You've got a broken account, so you can camo swap. So then we'll come across with my alt. This is this player 2. We've come into player 2's class. This gun here is player 2. Now, this is how this is going to work, right? You've got player 2, and then you've got player 1, right? Player 1 has the variant, right? Now, this is player 1's class, and this is my main that we're going to start pulling different blueprints from, right? Now, this profile that player 1 needs to own or have them saved as blueprints, and the ability to put them into the class of the blueprints, right? Because the blueprint that's sitting in this class at this point here determines the blueprint that you pull of the gun that player 2 has in their class, right? So we've got this one here, and on top of that, this one here's camo on this gun in this class determines the camo that's going to be on this gun in this one's class. Okay, guys? So how this is going to work is I can choose the variant, right, via choosing this gun here on this class. So if I choose this right here on this class, then I back out. That was on player 1's controller. That's the one I'm duping to, right? That one is going to get a variant of the other profile's gun. So now we log in on player 2. This is really simple, and we're going to pull a variant of the cipher, right? So this one here has a cipher, and it has a cipher with nebula on it, right? So now when we back out of here, we back out with controller 1, back out of here, and then we go back in with controller 2. Then we come across to the tab, and it should bring a variant. Now this is controller 1 now. Now controller 1 has just pulled a variant of the new DLC weapon and it was the equivalent of Razorburn's equivalent. That's why it's still got Razorburn's name on it, right? But it's got the camo and off the other gun. So the other profile is deciding the gun, what gun it is, and the camo. Player 1 is deciding the variant, right? So you put them together and you can pull a cool variant with a cool camo of a new gun. But with that said, you're going to need to have obviously multiple profiles. This isn't a single profile glitch, so this is more for people that have friends and they're trying to work with their brothers and stuff like that. Big families, you guys can have multiple accounts of different players on your console. This is more for those sort of people, right? This isn't for just the solo person that's on his own, obviously, but I mean, if you're in a family, a big family, and your brother's got a whole heap of stuff and then you've got a whole heap of stuff, you guys can do this, right? So that's how you're pulling blueprints, right? Now, with player 1, this is player 1, the one we're doing it on, right? You could go along and save these blueprints, but as I talked about, this account is a broken account, so I'm not going to be able to show you guys me saving a blueprints and stuff like that on this account. This account, I have to take the L. I can't save anything I pull, which sucks. So I have to, if I want to save anything or anything, I have to do it on an alt. So I've kind of pretty much just started playing on an alt because I can play with new cool blueprints and save them and all sorts on my alt, but I can't on my main. So as you see here, we're at this point. Now to change this gun again, all I can do is I could go along and I can change the variant of the XM4 that I pulled it from. So maybe we want to pull it from this Venomer, see if that gets a variant of the Cypher. We don't need to change the player 2's gun because it's already on the gun that we want to pull and the camo. So we just wanted to change the variant of it, right? So we're changing the variant in player 1's loadout. Now we can back out with player 1, back out with player 1. With player 2, we come in. Then we come across and we've pulled another variant of this. Now it happens that that wasn't a variant, so it didn't actually get us a variant, but that's how you'll do it. So we've just got a different variant of this. Now we could go along, and if we wanted to keep pulling that one's variant equivalent, but we wanted to change the gun we were pulling, we could get player 2, we could come in, and then we can come across to like the PPSH. We can put a camo on the PPSH because we want it with a camo. See, this account is a broken account as well, guys. I've got multiple broken accounts. So if you're wondering how I'm getting the camos, that's the broken accounts camo swap, right? So now we've got this one with a camo with the PPSH on this account. This account, player 1, has this gun, right? But that is actually a variant equivalent of whatever one it was, the Venomer, right? So we don't need to change it because it's still holding that one's variant equivalent. So you don't need to worry about that. We're still just carrying on pulling that variant. So now we can back out of here and back out to this screen and come back in. We come along, player 1's class. And now we get that one's variant of the PPSH, what happens to not have a variant on that one right now either, right? So we're not hitting anything on that, but that's all right. We can just go along and say we wanted to try the variant equivalent of Wild Manor, right? That we just change that. Then we back out. Then we bring it back in with player 2. Then we come across. And now we got a different one, right? And this is just how you do it. You just keep doing this until you hit the variant of that will find the gun that you're looking for, right? Or, well, you can go and look at the shop for all the new variants. You can see what guns can have different types of variants, and you can just keep going until you pull it. So Razorburn will pull the Mastercraft of the PPSH. I just happen to know that. So we come out of here, back out of here with player 1, back in with player 2, come across, and then we get a cool new variant with Razorburn, right? Now, see how this variant here does not have any rarity to it or anything, right? If we come into here, it doesn't have any look to it or anything, right? If you guys that can save blueprints manage to save this blueprint on your profile, this is what I'm talking about by do it now. Go along and find these blueprints right now. These right here are Season 2 Reloaded's upcoming blueprints that are going to be getting added. They just haven't been completed yet, so all of their stuff isn't there yet. If you save this, it does not get a padlock. Then you can go along and you can make it a zombie build. Then next season, when this does get all of its stuff added to it, it becomes a blueprint, it becomes maybe a mastercraft or anything. When that happens, you will be able to get that as a wall buy or from the box or whatever it is as your zombie build. It will be your zombie build. So if you go along right now and find these guns that come up like this and don't have their rarities or anything to them, make them your zombie builds. Season 2 Reloaded, you're going to have a whole heap of cool guns to be able to go war buy, buy from the mystery box and stuff like that, and there'll be blueprints that are not even released yet because they get added into the game before they even come out as bundles. So you're going to have awesome stuff. Before anybody else can even buy them from bundles, you're going to be running around in zombies using them and stuff like that. So this is why I'm saying, do this now. Save these, create them as zombie builds, find what ones do it, and just make them as zombie builds, and that's what will happen for you. So that's what I've done on my alt, because my alt can save them. Obviously, I have to take the L on this one. I can't go and get those. I won't be able to show you them all like that, but you guys can. So this is why I wanted to get out and show you guys this. Has he showed the method yet? Well, obviously I'm showing you guys right now. I'm doing it. See, so that one, and then look, we come to that thing. So we have to swap to that with the player 2, right? So we've just pulled this one with player 1, blah, blah, blah. Back out of here. We want to change what gun we're pulling, no longer the PPSH. We'll change the thing, right? We want to pull a blueprint of this. Back out. Back out. We want to pull that same blueprint because it might be an unreleased one of the Fen. So we'll back out here. Back in with player 2. Come across. There we go there. Now we have an unreleased one of the Fen too. So you pull this, you will have this, save this as a zombie build, and you will get it. So yes, do I need paid blueprints? You need to have on the profile that you're trying to pull, they need to at least have some blueprints, okay? Now, how this one works is you're not going to get these to show up as blueprints unless this class already has blueprints in here to start with. If I was to not use a blueprint in here and I was to put a base weapon into here, all that I would be doing is be pulling base variant equivalent of every gun. Do you get it? We're pulling the equivalent of whatever variant we're pulling. So if you start from base 0, you're just going to pull base 0 of every gun that you pull. So to be able to pull a variant of the PPSH, you need to start with a variant of another weapon because you're pulling that one, right? Now, ignore this. If we say variant 3 and variant 3, obviously that's just me trying to put a number to it for you guys. There's no real number that I know about for that stuff. I don't know if that actually is a thing. So I'm not saying that this #1 top variant that you see on my screen is going to pull this #1 top variant that you see here. It's not quite just like that, but you guys will get it. Start with a variant in here, then go along with player 2, pick the gun and the camo that you want on the gun, then do the backing out stuff, and it will put this one's variant of whatever player 2's gun they chose. So it's just like that, guys. So now here we're going to go along. This one's going to be the one choosing the variant, but that is the variant that we're pulling right now is Razorburn. See, it keeps the name of the variant. So Razorburn is the variant of the XM4 that pulled the unreleased PPSH and the unreleased LMG, right? So if we go to the sniper rifle right now, so we want to still keep pulling Razorburn's variant equivalent. So we go to player 2. We change them to have the sniper rifle we want to pull. See if we get something here. Whoops. We want a camo on it. So we want to go create new. Get the camo on it, right? With the broken account camo swap. So I'm showing you guys multiple things right here. So you got the camo. So you don't have to do that. That's separate, right? Putting a camo on it just there was separate. That's this profile's broken accounts ability, right? Now, we've got an AMR4 mod, and it's got the camo on. I don't know why it's showing it not have the camo. It's got the camo on player 2. So we're going to pull Well, this one's razor burns equivalent of that new sniper. So now we back out with player 1, back out to this screen with player 1, then with player 2 we go back in, then we go across to the weapons tab, and now we've pulled a variant. It's another unreleased one, guys. Do that one too. Oh no, this one is released. See how this one got a variant, got a rarity? It's legendary. This one, if you save this one's a released gun of this season. This would get a padlock, and you would not be able to make this a zombie build. That's what I'm talking about, how this one's got the rarity, but those other two that we just done don't have a rarity or anything. If you save those ones, they do not get padlocks, and you're able to make them zombie builds, and then when they do get their rarity later on, you've already got them as your zombie build. So this one here, you would have to do, let's show you how I'd go. Oh, well, no, I won't show you that right now. We'll continue just pulling some variants because I think that's better. So we'll go along. C9. See what this variant can pull. So we've got that variant in there, right? We'll stay on the sniper. We'll just see what variant of the sniper we pull. So we're back out. And we'll come back in with player 2. And now we just got this, which was no variant, right? So that didn't hit. Try Bone Shard. That's a battle pass gun. Oh, that's a black cell though, eh? Oh well, whatever. Back out. Come back in with player 2. Come in, and it was another not variant, so we're better off to go to the XM4. Now how I find this best is if you have one gun that has multiple different variants, you can just use that gun as your gun that you pull variants from. So that's why I often just use the XM4, because then if I've done all the guns of this variant, then I can start doing it from this variant. Then I can try with this variant. Then I can try with this variant. Then I can try with this variant, and so on. So now I can go along, say, Wild Mannered Black Cell. Back out. Then come in with player 2. Come across. And there you go. What's the rarity? Ah, it's legendary. See, so this one's released, but it's just pulled that gun, right? Now, these load into zombies as the full variants and everything too, guys. Don't get that wrong. Like, these load in as the complete variants and everything. I will show you guys when I go into showing you guys how to equip them and take them in later on the stream and stuff like that. I'll be showing you guys all of that stuff. Whereas if I was to just take this in right now, as is, like this, and just load in, this would not load the variant in. What you have to do at this point is you have to actually re-equip the variant. So you would have to actually save the variant and then re-equip it for the variant to load into the game. But we'll be showing you guys that a bit later too. So we're going to continue pulling this, but we're going to change the gun. So we go player 2 and player 2, and we'll try a gun of this, right? Back out. Come back in with player 2. And then we've got that variant. But it's also mixing variants too, because that stock is not off that variant, and nor is that under the tripod, the handguard. Back out with player 1, come in with player 2, and choose another weapon. So we want to choose this weapon. Back out. This will probably pull the Mastercraft, to be honest. Come back in. Nope, it didn't hit. Didn't hit one that time. Come in with player 2, choose it to a different weapon, and so on. This is all you need to do, guys. Have that one. Pull a variant of this, and what variant are we going to want to pull? Let's try and pull this one's variant of the SMG, of the shotgun. So this might pull the Pixel one. Chicken one. Oh, it didn't work that time. I've done something different there. But anyway, we've shown you guys all this zombie building and that, right? Now I'm going to quickly go along. No. We can't. Gotta think. What profiles I'm using. This one. This is my alt that I can save on. Another broken account, but this one was broken after I learnt that you should break them after you save 400 blueprints. So this one's broken in a good way. But let's see if this one does the load in when we load in. They'll show us talking about the start of the stream. I hope it does so that I can show you guys what I'm talking about. DMA, then my streams become videos. You can always go back and review them. No big deal if you come late. Welcome to the stream. How you equip blueprint attachments? Can you explain how attachments work? How do you get a full build? Yeah, I'll show you guys here. As long as this lets me do the dupe at this point. See here? Connecting. Does it do it again? Yeah, see? It's doing it a second time. We will not be able to dupe to this profile, right? That same thing, as long as it's doing that, we can't dupe to this one. We can dupe from this one, we can't dupe to it. Because it's doing that weird double login thing there. So now this profile is the one that's getting duped from. That's pretty much how that works, because this was the only one in when it done that. So now it's duping from this one. We're not going to get this profile to dupe to the other one with that same method. It's just that simple. Like for this, when it's doing this, all that I've figured out you have to do is just be patient. Just put the controller down and go do something else and come back and try it in half an hour and it might just fix itself. That's what's happened for me. That's like my main that we just done all the duping on was doing this half an hour before the stream. And then 5 minutes before the stream, it just decided to come right for the streams. Awesome, eh? And then we were able to show you guys all the duping stuff. But right now, this one doing this, we will not be able to dupe to this one. But what I can show you guys is... so this just got duped over. Hopefully this won't load in so I can show you actually making it load in. Let's see. I don't know what state that part is, whether or not that just got pulled or whether or not that was, or I've already re-equipped it. But I'll show you how to re-equip them anyway and use them. So this one's going to load in with the full blueprint and everything. The attachments and everything for it. It doesn't have them equipped, but it doesn't matter. I mean... yeah, we don't even have them unlocked. Because how blueprints work is their base attachments just load in anyway. You know?
Magical relics aren't my forte, but I'd rub...
This one's probably a bad example. I don't know whether this one has any attachments on it to look at. An attachment look. We'll put a different one on. Pretty much, you kind of got to pull the gun. I have that same blueprint, but it doesn't load the attachments. I don't know what the attachments is. Did that load the attachments? What attachments? Mine doesn't even have attachments. I didn't pull this one with attachments, so I don't know what attachments it's meant to have. It looks complete without any attachments. The blueprint, I can't show you guys because the accounts where I can save blueprints on are doing the bug and I can't dupe right now. I mean, on my main, and you have to save them to be able to re-equip them for them to work. So on my main, that's just not going to happen. That's the problem with this type of thing, is it's so specific on your profile, whether or not your profile can do all the things that need to be done. Yeah, yeah, yes. Yeah. But you'll just take note of what's happening when you're doing it. If you do it and the gun you pull has attachments on it, look at the attachments that are on it. Are they from that gun, or what gun do those attachments look like they pulled from? You'll be able to answer that stuff quite easily if you just look at that stuff. With this, you're going to need to do some stuff like that. How do some people have a pack-a-punch camo? God, they've been using tools. There's hacks for this game. People have wonder weapons and all sorts of stuff. Private match, we know how to do private match, but yeah. Private match isn't as consistent and not as easy because you can't do the logging out, logging back in as easily. You have to use Battle Pass, or you have to use the white tabs and other stuff. It's not as easy. It's not as consistent. That's why we don't use it. You use private match for camos when you're trying to do camos. They say they duped it. Yeah, well, they will. They'll be doing this, but they got to put it onto the account that they dupe it from with a tool. So, yeah, they'll be duping it from tooled accounts. I mean, what we're doing right here is duplicating. You can do this with absolutely anything that's in your class. I mean, if you use a tool and put whatever the hell, you go and put a pumpkin into this class, you'll be able to duplicate it over to another class. Did this just do the double loading in when we... Oh, look, it's just done it there. Damn it. See, so this one's doing it again now. And that's just the randomness to that doing that stuff where it does that logging in thing. If it does that, you just have to accept it. You're not going to be duping for that period of time while it's doing that. Attachments are easy to dupe over and get working. Doing this glitch. If you dupe a gun over and it has all the attachments on it, just don't edit the gun after you dupe it over. And it will load in with all the attachments and everything. Now it's doing silly stuff. Now I'll show you. If mine's doing the dominant stuff, we'll just swap over to my alt and we'll dupe to that one. I'll show you that. If it does a double login here. Yeah, see, double login. Not going to dupe to this one, but we'll dupe from this one. So we're going to do that instead. So I think I can pull this. So we go to this. This has all these attachments, all right? Dragon's Breath and all of this stuff on it, right? Let's go along and put the crossbow on it just for the sake of it. Oh, I got that unlocked on my son's account now. But all good. We're going to dupe all this stuff over. I don't think he's got Dragon's Breath. We'll see. I don't think he has. But yeah, we'll dupe these over anyway. So now we'll bring in player... No, we won't bring in player 2. I was going to do it backwards, but it won't stick. So we won't do it backwards. We could do it backwards because my account's bugged right now. And it's doing that double login, but we won't. Do you know what causes pooled gun variants to revert to stock? I have 2 guns, they revert to stock. Yes. You're not pulling a variant. You're pulling a stock. They revert to stock because the gun that's deciding the variant was a stock gun. So you pulled a stock. I explained that one. Oh, this game. Can you just connect, please? Fuck. I hate this shit, man. This game's so bad. This is the most annoying thing ever, that I have to just do this just to be able to get it connect. Still won't connect. The game's locked up. And it's also decided to ignore what controller I'd started the game with and go with the other one. What? It's so weird, this game, sometimes. I started the game up. It was saying it was logged into the profile, logged into controller 2, but only controller 1 was using the game, which is logged into the other profile. This is so irritating, this stuff. These servers are so bad to log into. Just can't log into them sometimes. Normally, going offline and then back online fixes it. Well, makes it just get its ass online, but it's not doing it right now. They know. They don't know shit. They're idiots. Look at their game. Fuck. Until down below stops saying unknown and it actually goes and actually connects to their servers and tries. This is just doing you limbo, and it's just lying to us. It's not logging into services. It's not doing fucking anything. As long as down the very bottom corner it says that unknown and that thing looks like that, it's not doing nothing. It's just lying to us. This is why you guys see me do all of this stuff. See how they've come down and now those things are there? Now it's going to connect. I love lying to you, this devs. Okay, let's hope this one doesn't do this. Right here. See? This one didn't do it. This one, we're going to be able to dupe too. See how the other one was doing the double login and this one isn't? If your profile does that double login, just take a break for a bit, bro. Don't overstress yourself trying to dupe to an account doing that. You're just going to stress yourself out. Now, we're going to dupe to this one, right? So, this one here, we want to put on... I don't think it has access to Dragon's Breath, right? Oh, it does. Okay, this one has everything too. Okay, that was a bad example. We won't be doing that one then. But we're going to be using this to decide a variant, I guess. So, we'll use this here. Will be a variant, right? Then, oh, what gun do we want to pull? I guess we're going to pull a PPSH, right? H. Okay, Dinkum. Anyway, we'll pull that, all right? Bring in player 2. Now this one will be able to save the unreleased blueprints. I'll be able to show you guys that stuff now. and getting them to load in. Okay. So now player 2 can come over. Come in. What one was I going to pull? I was going to pull that, but we won't pull that. Maelstrom one? I know that player 1 has that locked. Yeah, they've got that locked, so we're going to pull that. Right? So, let's go along. We'll back out with player 1. Or whatever. Player 2, we backed out with that time and it does that. If it does that, then hey, you got it that way. See, this is how this thing, just got to roll with what happens with your profile at the time. So the other one wasn't doing that point, where if it's that easy, you just press B on player 2 and it does that, then it's going to be easy and it's going to work really easy. Look, we've just pulled a variant of this, right? So now we've got that mixed and matched variants and everything. We can back out player 1, we can go into game, right? Now this should not load that in with all of that, but it sometimes does. That's just the way it is. Sometimes it does. And yeah, so you just got to roll with your profile. If it doesn't, then try it again, I guess. If it doesn't, save the blueprint and then load it in. But if you're trying to get attachments, don't touch the variant after you pull it, because that's when you pull the attachments. So I think you kind of need to choose, do you want to pull attachments or do you want to pull blueprints? Because when you pull the attachments, you'll see that this will probably have all these attachments on it, but it won't have the blueprint on the attachments. So you got to pick and choose here. Do you want to save it and then bring it back in the next thing as the blueprint with the blueprints attachments? I think we'll come in with the blueprints attachments. Or do you want to save it with, and use it with your locked attachments and stuff on it? Hey, Fruit Loops, I'm not really actually playing the game. I'm just menu glitching. See, so here we go here. It's got all the attachments on them as the blueprints, actually. So, yeah. So, see, just roll with your thing. So, just do that. It's loading in with all the attachments. This was a locked gun. It's got mixed blueprints. Unreleased gun with all the attachments and everything loading in. Simple as, easy as, right? Now, let's find one that we were talking about just before. So say this profile needs to have... I need Razor on here, but I don't have it on here. That's going to be interesting. I need to get Razor on here, but I don't have it. My main's doing the stuff, I could easily dupe it over. Oh, we want that as a camo, actually. What camo is that doing? I don't know, but we'll just grab this camo. We want camos on it. See, so player 2 is the one that determines the gun and the camo, right? And there's stuff that comes on it, right? Then player 1 is the one that determines the variant that you're pulling. We'll just do player 2's fucking back from here. Way. See, there's multiple ways to do it. I make videos in different ways. The glitch is all the same. There's just different ways to go about using it. Use what's working for you at the time. As you see, what's working for me right now is completely different to what you see me doing just at the start of the screen before. You just got to roll with it and use what works for you. But pretty much all that it comes down to, see, so now we've just pulled this variant here, right? With all this cool stuff on it. So I think that's complete variant. I don't know. See, that's what I was saying before. I'm not sure if that's the complete variant like that. But pretty much what I'm doing here is all that you need to know to be able to do this glitch is when player 2 causes this loading, it's going to dupe them over, right? See that screen that it just done? That is what's causing all the dupe thing. Now, if your profile does that when you first come into the game, you're just not going to be able to dupe to that profile. You just got to roll with it. So now with this one, we'll come across to try and find a gun that's... I want razor burn over here. So we are going to back out. Come to multiplayer. Razor burn. Now go player 1's controller. Yeah, see, but we're not going to be able to put razor burn in here now because I've already, it's just reverting back to that class when I first done that. When I first done this, right? The first time I done this, so it just reverts back to that. So it's not going to dupe over the new stuff. See this one here? I just put razor burn in here, but that's what it's doing. So if your profile does that when it first loads into the game, you're never going to dupe over the other profile stuff because it never even had it there to even dupe it over at that point. So that's where a lot of people will be having trouble. See, so here again, if I'm to go along to here and equip the razor, right? Back out, GG. Back out of here, and it's going to revert back to that other gun. Oh, it grouped it over. See? So sometimes it'll do it, but sometimes it won't. You just got to roll with it, guys. That's just it. So if it works for you, we come in, and I'm going to go along and save this. So I need to make this profile savable. So we'll just come across to a shotgun, and... Oh, wait, what profile is this one? Mini B-Man. This is the right one. Now I need to find a gun to delete. Delete that. Get this. Put this one on. There. Should now have razor burn. Why did I not save it? That's different. It should save it. I don't know why it's not saving it this time. See, that's weird. It's never not saved them when you adjust them. So it's just behaving really oddly right now. But that's just what you have to roll with, guys, when you're doing this stuff. You just have to roll with it. So I'm going to put this here. Then we're going to do that again on the other one, player 2. Turn that into that, and then will that let me save it? Why is it not letting us save it? There we go. Now we've got it saved. Did you guys see what I've done? You just have to roll with it, but pretty much the glitch is the same. You just have to use some IQ to make it do the things you want it to do. So in that case, it wasn't as straightforward. I wanted to get this over onto this account. Well, you just have to use a bit of playing around with it to get it to work and a little bit of IQ, you know? So what I had to in the end do is I used one of these blueprints and I just replaced one of these blueprints in the end because it wasn't saving it. So it's, I don't know, you guys seen what happened there. You guys can see how I'm adjusting things as I'm going. It's hard to make tutorials straight on these because, well, there is no one thing you need to do. You need to know what you're doing and then adjust it accordingly. So now that we've got the XM4 in there, we can back out and we can put that XM4 into our class over here, right? So what we want to do is we want to go along to here, say a duplicate on that and equip that, right? Into there. Then back out and come into multiplayer. Private match. Now this too can be buggy. This works, but then sometimes it can be buggy, especially if you got 2 players in the account. It can be really buggy, but we'll see how it goes. Because I got 2 accounts in right now, it can be really buggy. Delete this one. And then where was the gun XM4 that we wanted in there? duplicate and equip that. Now that should be over in player 2's. Now we use player 2 to actually come into here, not player 1. Come across. And there we go there. We've now got that in there, right? So now we've managed to get this blueprint into here. And now we can start pulling this blueprint's equivalent of the other guns, right? So now that we've got that in there, we can start using that to pull whatever equivalent we needed for the other guns of that. Now, because we've been mucking around a bit, it's not going to let us do the duping part now. See, so this is just with it, so we have to close off. But you'll probably find now that when we come in, it's going to be being a cunt to us, and it's going to do the double connecting part, right? At which point, we'll have to leave it for a bit and maybe finish it off tomorrow. That's just how that is, guys, with this glitch. It can be annoying sometimes. Menu glitching can be annoying. You've got to be really persistent and patient, really. How do you break an account, B-Man? I don't know. Doing this sort of stuff eventually does it. I don't know what causes it. Because when you break an account, you don't even know it happens. Just when later on, when you go to duplicate a gun, you can't. So, you know what I mean? There's no real obvious sign that you've broken your account until you go to duplicate something and it doesn't duplicate. And a second time? Oh no, it didn't do a second time. Easy. Simple as. See, it doesn't do a second time, we're going to be able to dupe it easy. So now we'll come in, bring in the second profile. Now, all of that stuff we just done is only because we're trying to pull a blueprint for guns, for blueprints that we don't own. So this is how we legit getting free blueprints onto this profile. Because this profile didn't have to own the blueprint that's going to pull others. So then we can come across. See, that's turned it into the actual blueprint now with the attachments on it. That'll load in with that. This profile doesn't even own that stuff. But that will load in with those full attachments on it and everything working. Now we want to put the LMG, I think was the unreleased. So go to this. I think we pull the unreleased one now. So we back out, come in with player 2. See, this one's been annoying with this. We're going to have to reduplicate this. We're going to have to delete this. Okay, now that we've deleted that, it's going to stop being annoying. Okay, there we go. See? You just have to roll with it, guys. And you just kind of have to just... If you guys watch the stream, you guys will see all the things I'm doing. I can't put all of these different things into one tutorial. That's the thing. Because if I was to try and make one video that included all of these different situations and things that happened, the video would be 3 hours long. That's what these streams are for. So that the people that want to see all of this extra long shit can see these different situations I run into and what I do to just keep doing it and get it around. It's not so much keep trying. Don't try the same thing over and over again, because if it's not working, you've obviously got to try something different. But that's what I'm getting at is, well, if one thing's not working for you, it's the principles are still there. The glitch is still the same. You just got to try a different way to make it work. So in this one's case, it was just refusing to copy over the other blueprint. So what I done is I deleted its stapleness to it being there, and it was equipped, but it wasn't any blueprint that I had saved anything. So now it wasn't equipped as strong, and then it just easily overwiped it. That's pretty much what I just done here. So it's, yeah. And now that I've got this one, because this one is on the profile I can save them on, and this one is what I'm talking about by being the unreleased ones, I'm just going to go and make room. So as you'll see how this has no rarity, but it shows a blueprints icon. This is an upcoming blueprint unreleased for next season, reloaded. So in season reloaded, this could become a cool as mastercraft from a bundle that's a 3,000 COD point bundle. And before the bundle even comes to the store, we're running around in zombies, pulling it from the box because we've made it a zombie build. Let's show you exactly how to make it the zombie build. So all you do is go in and you make an adjustment to it, and it will save it, right? Now, because it's a blueprint that's one of these and it's not its rarity yet, you'll notice it does not get a padlock. You can go along and you can just go along and zombie build it. Now, next season, season 2 reloaded season for there, it's going to become a blueprint, and we'll be able to pull it from the box. We'll be able to wall buy it as that blueprint with all the blueprints attachments that come with it and everything, guys. It's just awesome. So this is what I'm saying. Go along now and do exactly this. Go and find all of these ones here and pull them. So like here, so I'll back out of here now and I'll just go along with player 2 and I'll go to the other SMG that we know is pulls an unreleased, and I'm pulling it with the camo on it too. I'm not only pulling an unreleased gun, we're going to have the guns before they come out into the bundles with mastery camos on them and everything, running around in zombies. That's how broken this is. So now we back out. Now, because I saved this one, this is going to be another tough one, right? It's not going to want to swap over. Now, to make it swap over, I'm just going to duplicate it so I've got the duplicate of it, so when I delete this, I don't lose it. Then I'm going to say delete on this. Then we're going to do that same thing, right? So if it's being funny, you can just do that. Now we'll come across. And now we get the PPSH, right? For some reason, it didn't want to pull us a... oh, is this the right one? Yeah, this is player 2. For some reason, it didn't want to swap the variant onto that other one. But that was weird. But you guys are getting the point, right? That you can use the dupes. So we used this. I duped this over to this account, and then we've gone and equipped this, and then we've gone along and we use that to pull an unreleased gun. So I guess all you people that have tools, unlocked tools, the account that's equipping all this stuff, your player 2 is your account that you've run those tools on, and you've saved your blueprints with your camos on them and stuff like that, right? And player 1 is the account that you are not wanting to touch with any of your tools, and you want it to never ever have a chance of getting banned. But you want the one that's not getting touched with tools to be able to run all the new blueprints in zombies before everyone else can. This is what you're doing. You're going along and doing this and getting all of those stuff saved as zombie builds on your profile with the camos, so that even before they come into anything else, you've got access to them and you're running around as zombie builds and zombies and everything, guys. It's absolutely broken. So now I want to show... I know we've also showed mixing. We've showed the attachments loading in. I've showed saving blueprints in multiplayer to be able to get them over here that you don't own. So that's even without you owning blueprints. Camo swapping, I think we've showed everything now. Is there anyone that's got any questions that I need to cover before I move on? Is there anything that someone's finding confusing? I swap this to this. To this. No matter what one I choose, it will choose it anyway. See, it wants to stay on that. Then we want to say duplicate. Delete that. Putting it into that. Why is it putting it to that? Why is it putting it to that one? It shouldn't be equipping that when it does that. We'll go off this one. Come on, see if that pulls something of this. We'll try and pull a variant of that. Can you explain step by step if I have something I want to dupe like a camo from an unlock tool? Like you just want to dupe a camo. It's kind of, there's too many different varieties of things that you want to do with this. What exactly is it that you're trying to do? Just duping a camo? Well, I've been showing camo duping this whole entire stream. I've got the camo on this profile, and then we're making it show up on this gun on this profile. We just duped it over, so that's duping the camo. This profile here doesn't have the camos or the blueprints. Oh, well, this one does. But now we're putting it to player 1. And then player 1's getting the camo. So this is duping the camos over. So player 2 is the one that has the camos from your tools or whatever it is you're trying to say. Equip the gun into here, whether or not you've got it saved as a blueprint. I don't know how you're doing it, whatever you're doing with your tool. So you XM4, right? I don't know. I don't have camos on my things. Hang on. So like, yeah, there. You'll go along and you'll equip the gun that's got a camo on it. So I guess with your tool, you'll go and save blueprints or base guns on all your guns with your camos. And then back out. And then come in with your other one and you'll get that camo onto that gun on your other gun. But the other one just needs to choose the blueprint that they're going to pull of it. So say we wanted this blueprint's equivalent for the shotgun. And when we do this, come across, this one gets that, but it's just being weird right now. But see, you can sometimes just be annoying and not do things. If it does that, that's just it being weird, and just take it with it, just roll with it, I guess. That's all you can do. As you can see, it works when it works. See there, it worked perfectly. So now we've just pulled a variant of a shotgun. That's an interesting looking variant. I've never seen that before. What is that? Is this unreleased? What is that variant? I've never seen that shotgun before. I didn't even know there was a variant of shotgun I didn't have. What is that? That's cool. But you can pull new variants, but as you see, I didn't only pull the variant, we got the camo from the other account. Now, if that other account was the one that had was tooled, then you've got it. Yeah, you can do jet guns and all of that stuff. I'd done streams back when that was the first thing, but yeah. I'll be honest with you. The jet gun was more of a novelty thing for one stream, and then after that I realized it's trash to have. And guns, the Dragon Breath shotgun's 100 times better, and everything else is just better. Swords. Now, those that don't have blueprints in this slot, you're not going to pull blueprints. I think I need to make that very clear. So that's why you've seen me duplicate over the blueprint I wanted to start pulling the unreleased LMG, because you have to start with a blueprint, right? Now, if I was to not have a blueprint in here, and we were just to start with something like this, I would only pull this one's non-blueprint equivalent of any gun. So I would not pull a blueprint version because I started with version 0. So I'm always going to pull version 0 of anything I pull. But if you start with version 6, you're going to pull version 6 of every gun you start with, right? And that's just how it's going to work. So then we come across, and then whatever gun we choose, we go along, whatever camo we choose to have on it, we go along and do that stuff, and then we get that gun in player 1's class, right? Now, it's just like that. It's just this simple, guys. That's it. Then we can go along, back out, and we can just load in. Now, obviously, for families where you guys got some brothers have got some blueprints and other brothers have got other blueprints, you can use the multiplayer part dupe to be able to put all of both of your guys' blueprints onto both of your accounts, and you can use both of your blueprints to pull new blueprints from each other and everything. Really simple, real easy. Just like I'm doing right here. I'm just doing it with my son's account. Can you not use it to AFK farm bubblegums on them? You don't need to. You can just use the swords to do that. Why do you need to buy hacks and do all that shit just to do something you can achieve easily with the swords? That's the other side of it, eh, bro? See how this time, I don't know whether this one loaded in the blueprint. See how last time we loaded in, and we loaded in with all the mixed blueprints on them and everything. And this time, we done nothing different this time, but this one didn't load in the mixed blueprints and stuff. So that's where it's a matter of, I guess you just got to roll with it, you know? And it's hard for me to predict exactly what's going to happen for you every time, because as you see, the same shit doesn't even happen for me every single time. Under map glitch still working? Yeah, as far as I know. This account, I won't be doing it on.
Shiny Headley to the lucky blighter who finds that door first.
Now for this one, see how it's got the attachments loading in, but it didn't load the blueprint in? Now we'll go along and we'll make it load the blueprint in. Oh, it might be loading the blueprint in. Does this camo just cover it? That might be a thing. Oh no, there's the blueprint, right? But it didn't want to load that in, right? So then we'll come along. Play this like that, come along, and it's there, right? Now we need to get that to say to re-equip it. So we'll come along, say duplicate on this and equip this. Then we'll back out of here and we'll come into private match. Find that gun that we just duplicated and delete it. Then duplicate this one and equip the duplicate. Alright, then we go back. Come in, and there it is there. Now it's going to load in with the blueprint. Because now it has the blueprint's name there. Half pipe. Right? So now it's going to load in half pipe's blueprint. You don't go in the room to farm the gums, just do it outside the room. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't farm gums. I don't care for gums myself. They don't change much. But as you see here, now we've got the blueprint, right? With the attachments and everything loaded in. So if you're having trouble with the blueprints loading in, or the attachments, just do that. This has got all of those things locked. This is a locked gun, locked attachments, and everything. Locked blueprint and everything. Loading in absolutely fine. See how it doesn't show it with all those attachments on it? But it has them. Or is that just the gun? I don't fucking know. I don't use that gun. We've got that equivalent. We want to bring out another gun. Does it work on PS5? I don't own a PS5, but other people have said, yeah, they have no issues on PS5. Take that from a grain of salt with me because I don't have a PS5 to actually test anything on PS5 myself. Steps. Yeah, steps. If you watch this whole stream back, you'll see the steps change constantly. You just got to roll with it and change and adjust your steps as with the situation on what your profile is doing right at the time and what you're trying to achieve exactly. I mean, pretty much you can just achieve having everything instantly on a level 5 account or level 1 account. You know, we're talking the blueprints with detachments, with everything, with camos and everything. But there's a lot of work that goes into it sometimes. More fun that if you can save blueprints, just use it to find those ones that aren't released, that don't have their rarity, because that way you're just getting free blueprints next season and you might get something awesome. I like those sort of lotteries. You never know what you'll get. Hit the box and something, oh whoa, I didn't even know I had this gun. That's cool. Go buy a gun off the wall and next minute you got this mega mastercraft that you didn't even know existed because the bundle hasn't even come out yet. See, this one double logs in, so this one will just never dupe. I actually am going to, a lot of people won't need this, but I'm going to end the stream with showing the best camo grinding method. I know majority of you will not need this, but I'm getting asked consistently, nearly every day, what's the best way to do camos? So I'm going to throw it in this stream because it's simple, it's easy, and it's all oil traps. Let's get in a shot done. Zombies. I wonder whether this is going to be the best way to get the event done. You're going to power through killing stuff with those oil traps, and they're just going to drop shit, and then you just collect it. I haven't even played a single match. I'm about to see. Might have to do with that bland set when you get the double loading thing. Just play on the count a bit. That's what I'm doing right here. This one's doing that double loading.
Magical relics aren't my
That's what I find.
But I'd rub a brass lamp into my hand bled if it meant 86ing Richthofen. If craft is the key to finding the artifact.
Why is this lot? I don't like how this is ADSing. Oh! I changed all my settings for my son to play on my account. Forgot about that.
Dimensional breaches have formed around the keep. I cannot tell how or why they are occurring.
Get with the program, you glorified amateurs. We've got our hands full down here. have enough? Say yes to Sam.
Not a single sign of the Dark Ether for 6 years. Peck shows up. Where was the name? These beasts follow everywhere in your wake. Even after all
I think this is the best route to take because you get dead shot this way.
I kept bad company.
Need to pick that up, so.
Right between the goofy eyes.
Oh, I forgot I left Rampage on. LOL. Wonder why they were super squinting at me.
Still got some fight left in me.
I don't like how strong this gun is. For an LMG, it's weak. The AR is way better than the new AR. The new AR was like two-shotting to the head. This thing's just weak. Get some dead shot going.
Needs a little more of everything. Or a lot less.
Well, shit. Those gates aren't messing around.
Our comrades will find a way.
These gates ain't messing around.
Make it the quiet way.
Where does it tell us our skulls? Doesn't tell us how many we've collected. 6. I hope that doesn't cap to like 10 a game or something stupid.
We've got a lot of work to do. The police here are really out of control.
We might have to do this new way I was deciding, trying to do, I was looking into with the lion sword. Well, I'll test it out now. I got an idea I wanted to look into, but I never got around to looking into it. Just another outside the room way, KFK. With infinite zombies spawning. We'll see when we get there.
My poor head.
Max armor.
I guess it's not as bad with Deadshot. I'm gonna get Vulture, I guess.
Double points.
What? When did it swap my Molly? See all those under maps they're coming up with out here since people have been showing these new ways to ether shroud out the map. Everyone's been doing it. I guess we could play with it. Max armor.
Of all the nugs, this is my least favorite.
Happy birthday, Candy Ass. We're all out of cake, but we do.
Yes, we go and do this pep. And then start doing this grind for this camo for this thing. Hopefully this drops heaps of skulls. Nice. It was dumb of me, I didn't think about my money just then. I just went and wasted it on Jug. It didn't even need. How can I go backwards? What's behind me? Nothing. Back up just then, it was weird.
Room contains valuable weaponry, even prototypes from the director himself.
What? Where anyone could happen by and steal the living fuck out of it?
Wait, what the fuck just happened? I just popped the Killjoy. Fuck this broken ass game. Give me the Killjoy. I just done that because I couldn't be fucked with it. Got so many of those Killjoys, it doesn't matter. Okay, we got that shit done, that boss done. Let's go and do this farm now. I did this on PS5 and Activision won't let me dupe anymore. What are you talking about? Don't ask, just do it. Why are you asking Activision? New glitch. Right now I'm just chilling. I'm just showing the oil thing because I keep constantly, the biggest question I keep getting asked daily is what's the best way for the camo grind, so I thought I might as well just throw it into the stream as well. But at the same time I want to also test something else, but while we're getting there, I'll just do this. Nothing too much game breaking new this stream. Chill day. Gotta get these skulls, man. Gotta get these skulls. I guess I should start using these oil traps. I keep talking about them, but I haven't even touched them yet. Waiting for the zombie flow to come up there, to be honest with you. I don't know how this will actually compete compared to the Lion Sword room. Doing this way will get you gums and stuff and maybe skulls, but the Lion Sword room for the for camos and critical shots is still pretty OP as well, and the consistency of it. The new DLC gun, the LMG, crash really. It's only doing high damage to headshots because I'm running dead shot, which is double damage on first shot. Pretty weak. I don't like it. I wouldn't recommend it.
Activating decoy.
This is by far the best way to get your camos though. Any camos. Now also I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can have, I don't know whether or not it will count for it, but I think you can also get all your ammo mod kills. If you have elemental pop and have the augment where your equipment can trigger ammo mods, then that fire there, that actually triggers brain rot and all the ammo mods as well when they run into the fire and you get brain rot kills. Now I don't know, I can't confirm whether or not that will count on your camo grind for the gun you're holding, but it should in theory, but it might not. Now as you've seen the damage we were just doing for the traps damage scales off your gun you're holding's rarity and the pack level. So if you pack and upgrade your gun, your traps will be doing more damage if you're having trouble with them not doing damage. If you're after XP, throw a decoy out there too, because then you'll also get all the decoy assists, or the distracted, so you get extra stuff for you'll pile in more extra XP. If you're trying to do the camo challenges that require you to kill a zombie while distracted, I don't think decoys work that well. For that one camo challenge, I had to use monkey bombs, and I threw monkey bombs into the fire, and that did count. It doesn't track for reticle sight kills. Are you sure? Have you tried holding ADS while you're doing it, while it's doing it? Because for those to track, you have to be ADS. So if you just sat there ADSing while it was killing, are you sure it's not getting those? Have you tested that? I haven't. Any glitch for tomb? Why does the map matter? That's just a hard fix, my man. I'm not really focused on one map. I go where the glitches, the best glitches. And right now, this map's the dominant one for XP and camo grinding, which is all anyone ever cares for. What glitch do you want on Tomb? That's the other side of it, you know what I mean? They patched that fucking staff to the point of it not even being, they nerfed the fun out of it, to be honest, in my opinion. Oops, shit. Nerfing it to only doing 5k damage to an elite is just the dumbest fucking don't play your own game type dev shit I've ever heard. They didn't even make it scale with rounds. Like, what's that? Yeah, this Molotov with for the oil trap is the most OP thing you're doing. If anybody is doing camo grinds, you would kind of be silly to do anything other than this. This is just that effective. Like, there's other glitches. Yeah, you can activate the bot lobby here and all sorts. But the reality is, why sit there having to shoot every individual thing when you can just stand there and watch everything die and still get your camo? 425 by Rockstar parent company. Oof. By Call of Duty. I don't know whether that's by Call of Duty, I'll be honest with you. The people that are playing Call of Duty aren't all, you know what I mean? Like, I'll play GTA 6, but it's a game where I'll probably play it and then I'll play through the story of it, and I won't hang around on the multiplayer playing it for like that. I'm not that sort of player, so that's where a lot of it will come down to the type of player. There's lots that will, but there's lots that won't. Ran by casuals. Yeah, but casuals that want to run around with the Call of Duty style of gun gameplay, that's more what it is, which GTA isn't. It's a third person shooter, if anything. It's not even first person. I don't know if you can. I haven't played it for so long. Oh, don't get me wrong. GTA is going to be fucking massive. It's going to be way bigger than COD. Ever. I'm not saying that won't be the case. I'm saying it won't kill COD though. COD's too much of a staple, man. It will just appear to kill COD because it will kill all the online. It'll take over online. So that'll be the only game you'll hear about. And everyone else will just shit on every other game that ever gets spoken of after that, because they'll be like, oh, well, GTA 6 is the only game. Been developed for like 20 years. It should be bloody good. I don't think any other game has been in development for that long. So they better meet the expectations, because if they don't, that's going to be a terrible flop. 20-year development, and then it flopped. Activision won't even hit. I don't. That's my opinion. They're not. The genres don't clash. They're a different genre. They don't clash. They work. The people that play Call of Duty will just buy GTA 6 and own both games. That's the reality. I don't see GTA ever filling the Call of Duty need that players have. It's just fills the GTA 6 need. I think they will just go hand in hand. At this point, it's more like addictions, eh? This would be your C-class addiction, and GTA will be your A-class addiction. But those people are still touching both. Okay, I want to scalp over there. I have a feeling this year's COD is gonna be rushed, unfortunately. Everyone is. COD won't get better. COD's just in a place where it is. This is COD. Just accept it, because it's not gonna change. That's pretty much what it is. It's broken. We know it's broken. The next one's going to be broken. It's going to be more broken. I don't even know why I'm not using the oil traps at this point. Or armor. Or anything. Does the blueprint thing work on PS5? Yes. That's not platform specific. There's a lot of other ways to also cause that as well, guys. You guys seen I made original videos on duplicating and stuff like that, where I never even used that type of stuff. What we used was white boxes and stuff like that. But the principle's all the same. It's about getting that connecting screen where it does that connecting screen. Whatever you do to cause that, whether or not it's player 1 go to the battle pass and then the second player 2 touches the battle pass, it does it. Or whether it's one player goes into their guns and then the other controller scrolls through the guns to get a white box and then that does it. Or whether it's logging back out or pressing B from the weapons tab on player 2, whether that does it. It's just whatever does it for you at the time. I mean, there's, yeah. But in the end, you're just trying to get that one screen. I don't know why I'm wasting my effort doing decoys. I don't even get XP because I sit at 55, level 55. They're not dropping very many skulls, so if we have ADS, I'm going to hold ADS and I'll test the reticle theory. I should go get 3-plate armor and shit so that I don't nearly die when I walk through the fire. We'll get this one for now. Do it after this round. As an old Margrim. Brain rot them. We're gonna brain rot them. So let's go grab our... this. Okay, so we got elemental pop. Those that don't know, what I've done there is if you melee it when you grab it, you don't have to have the drinking animation. I'm pretty sure most people know that, but I just thought I'd say it. And you'll see now, brain rotted in me. So now I'm getting brain rot triggered. Now, I don't know whether or not that's going to count for you with you trigger it and it will count for your camo that requires you to have brain rot equipped. Kills with brain rot. I think it does count. So this is how you can get your brain rots kills and stuff like that from this. Any tricks? Well, this is pouring into the skulls, I guess. Anything that kills things. This isn't pouring in that many, I'm not gonna lie. The event for skulls will probably, the best way will probably be, oh wait, no, this is a different type of event. Do you get them from boxes, from looting, or do you only get them from kills? If it's only from kills, you'd probably be best just to go into like a fucking small map in multiplayer, especially with multiplayer being free to play on free trial.
Always have room for new recruits, even on dead ones.
Got 50 skulls doing okay. Yeah, we've got 15 and we've just been playing, not even doing anything really. We're not getting heaps dropped, look. They're not really dropping a lot, but they are dropping them. But I haven't been trying to focus on that yet. Let's go on this through. I guess we could go and start this other thing I was thinking of doing. Wait, do I not have a seal? A stamp? I thought I had a stamp. I was going to get the lightning sword. Okay. ADS, so we get all the kills on ADS. I mean, we're getting decent amount of goals. We've got 20 now, so we just got 5 since I last looked. Are you doing AFK in the lion sword, Daniel? Are you getting skulls in the lion room? Wouldn't expect you to get them in there. Are you doing the wall breaching AFKs? Or the lion sword out of the room, just with the god mode? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to track the reticles. Powering up the camos and the weapon levels, though. Heaps of skulls. Wait, this might be the skull way. That was just 6 skulls or something then, wasn't it? 5. Now that we're at the 20, where we hit the rounds cap of zombie limit, we're going to start pouring in skulls more. And XP and everything. We just activate this one. We just alternate. Simple as easy as. All those skulls. Simple as, easy as skulls. Oh, what? The skulls not stay on the ground very long? Bro, why? They despawn within like a few seconds. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. We only got 1 of all those skulls. These devs need a slap. Why? What's the fucking reason for that? What the fuck? They make some stupid decisions, man. They clearly don't even play the game that they build. That's clearly a joke. That's just fucking stupid. Leave the drops on the ground for a few seconds and then make them disappear. Way faster than any other drop. Not even our power-ups or anything else is disappearing that fast. Why do those? So there's one. Let's have a look. How fast until it disappears? There. Bro, why? That's stupid. So we get none from that. We got 1. That's gonna suck for other modes. If you shot someone from a while, those would be disappeared before you even got there to fucking pick it up. In a Warzone match. That's stupid. Put auto looting on. Didn't have to fucking run perks to do that. The dumb side of this developing studio. This goes. Let's do this. Go and grab them. Another skull. This is stupid that we have to fucking collect them so soon. $31 though. I should go pat my gun and stuff, upgrade it. Thing with using the oil traps, I forget that I've got a weak gun. Put auto loot, yep. This, in my opinion, event sucks anyway. There's nothing even that I want to unlock from the event. It didn't even give us a camo. This gun sucks. Purple rarity and level 2 papped, and it's having that much trouble killing on level 23. I'm still tripping on how low they made that respawn time. That despawn time, I mean. That's stupid.
Max ammo. Okay, what now?
No, we're not going to get this done here. B-Man, do you have access to account having blueprints? What? I don't understand your question. Hey, Simon. Stop my phone. Wait, what? Is this fucking oil trap not working? What was going on there? How were they all just walking through the flame? Was that just my Molotov and not the oil trap or something? Crack up. Molotovs are OP if that was the case.
It's a gift.
You need PEP 3. Nah, I don't need PEP 3. It must have finished or something.
Mayhem comes in bunches.
Okay. Oh, no. No, I don't have the bugs. Let's go get some bugs. When you want bugs, they don't give you bugs. There's one. When I try duplicating to my alt, it keeps pulling blueprints, but I want it to just duplicate the base gun. How do I fix this? Have a base gun in the class that you're trying to duplicate to. Don't have a blueprint sitting in there, because otherwise it'll pull that equivalent blueprint. But if the gun that's sitting there is a base gun, it'll pull a base of whatever gun you're trying to pull. Hey, no joke. Welcome to the stream, my friend. You were holding weak sword. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it was. I was holding the sword, and it wasn't upgraded. Which does not one-shot at 24. I'm with 2-account Prestige Master. 50. Wow. I'm level 55 and I don't receive any XP. I'm max level. That's my max level. 55. It says max level. I'm done. Collect the stamps and put them in the statue, because bucket zombies sometimes still hit you in the fire. They keep spawning even after you do that. They just updated it. I'm pretty sure they updated it to the point where it's just going to keep doing that regardless. Bro, I can't swap my... Where's my gun? I can't swap my gun. They've taken my gun away. Oh, there it is. What the fuck was that? This fucking game, man. What the fuck? Now it's gone again. Bro, my gun keeps on running and walking or going away and I can't pull it out. That's fucked. Yes, I have the same problem. What? I don't have another box. When I want heaps of boxes, there ain't heaps. All I want was one more bug. I have to go to the next round to get a bug. Damn it. Okay. Last spot. I'll pull it out. Oh, you can't pull it out. I can't pull out. You sure we're talking about our weapons? You're not a dad, are you? Okay. Oh. Worst part about this is when you throw it and there's a zombie in the face and then you hit the zombie right in front of you and then you end up burning yourself to death. Do you want the alt player to what? Not sure what you're asking there, Walk Hermes. Wait, where's all the hit skulls now? It didn't drop us any skulls this time. Whoops. Bro, where's all my skulls at? Man, this game's straight up ripping us off. Stingy as fuck when it comes to the skull drops. And then it bloomin' despawns them on you when it does drop them. Give me this bloomin' butt. With a glow, thanks. Game. Where's the glowing bug? I just need that glowing bug. Come here! Come here! Come here! Glowing bug! Fuck all these other fucking things. It's gonna fly over them and just stay over them, isn't it? You know what? Fuck you. Slow them all down with that. Where's this glowing bug? Is it gone? Did I somehow kill it? Bruh. I played today and the same shit works skulls. Maybe they only drop for a certain number of them per game. They want to cap you. I wouldn't put it past them. They cap XP, they cap everything. They're just stupid.
Come on!
Need to find another box. I think they respawn on new rounds, don't they? I might be wrong. Maybe I don't get another box spawning. I don't want another bug. But I don't want a bug in amongst 20,000 fucking zombies. Oh, they capped at 15. I'm finding B-Man, so... No, I've got 31. There. Come here. Ow, what? They make those bugs 2 hit from the sword? They should make the golden bugs 1 hit. We're going in. We're going in.
Need options. Give me options.
What guns do I have? Oh no. Probably won't be able to do it with this gun. I'll miss. Lol.
Rocking the Casimir.
Simple as is yes. Okay.
That's a bummer.
Cool. That got done. Now... I gotta think about what I'm even actually doing. What I'm trying to achieve this game. I'm not really trying to achieve anything. I'm just playing. Just running with it, really, to be honest with you. So I don't really have any plan in mind. I guess we could go get Pap. Oh, that'll be good. Get rid of these fuckers, they're annoying. Whoa, 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 what was hurting me just there? Oh, see what I talked about having your molly killing you? Because they were too close and I hit them instead of throwing it to the side? That shit. Be careful about that. Now I gotta go get jugged before I just get destroyed thinking I'm tough. Not realizing I don't have it.
You can really taste the camel milk.
Okay, so we've got the line to a part. I'm gonna go in. For the hell of it, we might as well fuck around with the bot lobby, eh? Could get dangerous.
Always have room for new recruits, even on dead ones.
Yeah, appreciate you, Simon. Okay, we got this, we got this. What are we doing here? Let's just go in and activate some bot lobby. That's something to do. Did I not go to another round? I thought I rounded it already.
When in doubt, lock with their hands.
Now, we could duplicate. Looks like you can shoot them through the wall here too. We're going to go in. You can duplicate the sword still and everything too, guys. So if I was to right now... What are these round zombies? Wait, what? The fuck were those? What's different? Why is the round zombies here? So I would almost argue that this would be your best way for getting all your camos done, better than the oil traps. Other than unless you need to get other types that are not just the critical kills. Because you can increase this flow up, and as long as you have the merely macchiato perk that brings back your health on using this. I don't even have the merely perk or anything anyway. Doesn't matter. But you can just keep getting your ammo back, and you can just farm that. So that's probably the best way to do about it. Now the reason it kicked me out there, guys, is it's not patched. It's always done that if you don't go along and shoot a wrong symbol. So to carry it, stay in there, you have to shoot at least the wrong symbol when you go in there. Or a right symbol, up to you. But you have to shoot a symbol, otherwise it will do that. That's not it being patched. So don't think that because I just got kicked out there that it's patched. That's why I didn't fret when it happened. So it's always done that. I guess I could go get melee. I don't have ammo back on kill anyway, so it's kind of pointless. We could show the sword being duplicated. You can slide while PhD. Yep. Yes. The explosion from the PhD ignites the oil traps, you're right. Why did that oil trap not just turn on? Crack up. This is one of the most broken perks out. Because if you're getting trapped there, you can just get yourself out of situations by just blasting into them. That's such a good perk. It's actually one of the fun perks there. Whoa, why couldn't I walk just then? I was stuck on something. Oh. Gotta make sure it actually slides there. Cold War PhD through walls, yeah. Pausing and then going through the walls, yeah. That was the one. Now we want to activate the bot lobby. Why not? What else are we doing? I think people are asking whether or not this Lion Sword room was patched, so we should probably show it. Whether it lets us do it a second time will be interesting, because we come out before, deactivated, so we're going to have to do it again. We got there. So you have to shoot a symbol and then jump out before the timer starts. It's real simple, real easy. Not really anything hard about it. I'm so glad they finally fixed those bugs double hitting, because those were the most toxic thing in the game, in my opinion. Those spiders that double hit you.
They're clearly outstanding their best.
So you got many different options with this. If you're trying to duplicate the sword to be able to say that you and a friend can both have the sword, or whatever you're trying to do, it's all sorts of different ways. If you're trying to duplicate it, it's the same as the old principles. You'd just go along and you would complete this right now. You wouldn't you wouldn't shoot wrong symbols, you would shoot correct symbols, but you wouldn't put the sword into the pedestal. But because we're not trying to complete it right now, we're going to shoot wrong symbols. And you'll see just before it kicked us out because we come in here and we didn't shoot any symbols once we come in. But now that we've been shooting symbols, it's not going to just end and kick us out. Oh, the servers are getting laggy, guys. They said they improved server stability. I highly doubt they did. This game is going to crash on us. I can tell you right now. If I keep shooting these wrong symbols, we're going to get this crashing. They haven't fixed shit. They just used fixing. We're going to fix stuff, and that's why we're not going to give you guys good content. As an excuse to not put out content. But they didn't fix anything. See, this would be the best way to do your camos. And a nice slow flow, not too over the top and everything. But if you're feeling grunty, you can just increase the flow right up. Shoot more symbols, get a higher flow. And swap to the weapon, and if you got the right perks on your melee, you'll be able to get your ammo back. But I'm not running the right perks on my melee, so you won't see my ammo come back. Oh, I am. Look, 60 again. I think. 33. Go to this. Now, obviously, in my tutorial, I've got a tutorial on this. I show you guys to when I come in and this time, instead of just coming in, you juggle an upgraded sword and you're coming in with an upgraded sword. So then this part where you're killing with the sword to get your ammo back, you're not having to hit them a whole heap of times. They're all one shot. So you get your ammo back really fast. Then you shoot your clip out, then you hot swap to the sword, you get 5 or 6 kills and you've got a full clip again. And this is the best way to do your ammo, your camo grinding, in my opinion. But you need to bring in the upgraded sword so you don't have to hit them so hard out like this. And obviously, or do it on a lower round. You wouldn't be in here doing it on round 30 because all of the mucking around I've been doing before I come in here. You would just come straight into here and you would just start doing this. Unlock all your camos. Now, I don't have a clue whether or not you're going to get the skulls dropping in here or not. As you guys noticed, they stopped dropping skulls before we even come in here. I don't know whether that's some sort of silly cap that they put on the game. If so, that's even more stupid, eh? 30 or so. I only got 31 skulls. Round 13 to 18 max. Yeah, if you're just bringing in the base sword, but you don't have to. You could bring in anything, eh? You could bring in your melee weapon if you want, upgrade it, etc, etc. And I think the new perk, there's that new perk that makes body shots count as a critical headshot, which could help if you're getting ammo back from headshots. Oh shit, hang on. It's it up. Man, you know the glitch you didn't start off live. What? I don't even know what you're saying there. You know the glitch you didn't start off. I don't even know what you're on about. Sorry. I have no idea what you're talking about. A glitch I didn't start off live. No, I have no idea what you're saying. What do you mean, glitch? I didn't start. The glitch I found out, huh? Blueprint pull. There's many ways to actually achieve the blueprint pull, eh? That's what I'm trying to get through to you guys, is that it's not just the glitch. The methods that I'm showing on how to use it is not what you need to take away from what I'm trying to teach you. Why can't I armor up? Bro, I'm holding armor and it's not putting armor in my plates. Do I have health back on melee swing? I think I do. Could be invincible. But the sword's so weak, this is pushing the limits of invincibility. This is not the ideal way to be doing this, guys. I'm just doing it because I got distracted too much. I'm just going to thin these down. I got distracted too much and I let my ammo run out. Now I need to thin this head down so I can start shooting these symbols. Is wrong. Oh, you ain't dying. Why are they so slow? They're slow because of that's the type of, that's why this is so good. You don't even need armor. That's how fucking casually broken this game is. It's so broken because it's health back on hit, not on kill. Health back on hit is so broken compared to health on kill. Because it doesn't matter if they take 3 hits, you just get 3 times the amount of health back from that one zombie. Armor's kind of irrelevant. Did it just put my sword away and then still have my sword? That was weird. Oh. did, and it done something weird. Was there posted a couple of days ago? What one? This? Yep. As long as you actually go do it with that intended. It only looks like it's not AFK right now because of the way I'm going about doing it. But if you want it to be AFK, yes, very much so. This is pretty much what that video was, but I'm just not doing it as efficiently as that video shows doing it. Pull out the gun game. This doesn't give you gums though. Well, not in here. It won't. Not everyone cares about gums. I'm one of those people that doesn't care about using gums, so that's kind of not a thing I really care about. If you want gums, go and do a gum one, I guess. That's not this one.
That shuffler just got lucky.
Now, I just want to let this hang up. I didn't do very many. I didn't shoot very many symbols. Well, I just want to run a test here. See whether I can activate a bot lobby with a small amount of zombies in here. Now that's nowhere near the amount that we would normally have done. Yeah, it didn't. Holy fuck, dead.
Bring it in for the heal thing.
I got no ammo. Hopefully there's a box. I forgot that I shot them all before. Do they not respawn or do they respawn? I'm pretty sure they meant to respawn with rounds, aren't they? But if they don't, then we're fucked. I thought that they did, but it don't look like they have. What? They didn't.
Why does good for you always mean tastes like donkey's fat?
Wait, I thought that those respawned. When did that stop happening? Or have I just always been tripping? I mean, I'm not really focused about doing it. It was just a little extra I was just going to do for the sake of doing it. It's not useful. I wouldn't recommend any of you guys actually activate the bot lobby. That's my personal preference to you all. I would not recommend doing it. My recommendation is just do the fucking oil traps. That's all you need. You don't need to touch any of these other more silly ones. That's the reality. As long as there's oil traps in the game, and those are a thing, that's all you should touch, ever.
Anywhere else is a myth.
Bro, I wasn't even close to him just then. That was fucked. And this still works too. It doesn't matter. But yeah, just use oil traps. That's the only one you should be using. All these other ones are cool to be able to show you guys that, hey, there's something cool and to talk about. But in reality, you shouldn't be doing any of them other than the oil traps. That's just the reality. It's the only one you should do for all of that stuff. That's going to get you all your camos and your XP and everything while you're at it. and your gobblegums. You're going to get your gobblegums. You're going to get everything. Make video on new bot, glitch bot lobby in Terminus. No, I wouldn't recommend you ever doing that. I do stuff. I make videos on stuff that I think you guys should actually do, not just for the point of making a video. I'm not going to ever tell you guys to go through all of that 30 steps, work with another person and everything to achieve something that's worse than you can achieve just by oil traps. I'm a realist. Terminus bot lobby, you're not going to actually get anything out of that you can't get from the oil traps, but the oil traps you're going to be able to achieve a lot more from than you can in the bot lobby, Terminus bot lobby, because in the Terminus bot lobby you can't get all of the different types of enemy types to be able to do all of those camo challenges, whereas with oil traps you get all the specials, the elites and everything. You kill them all, and you kill them all while you stand there and watch them fall in. There's nothing that can beat that, and it's so simple and so easy to do. I stand by. That is the one and only thing you should do if you want camos. You shouldn't even bother trying to bot lobby in CDM. You shouldn't. If you should only use the Lion Sword room to AFK. Everything else, use the oil traps, and then other glitches, use, I don't know, just to have some fun for some variety in your gameplay, but they're not going to be better. One exception was the tomb under map while the staff was insta-killing, but now that the staff is capped, that's not going to be the play. Have you the new death machine? Not yet, no. I hadn't been grinding today or anything this new event. That one game is the only game I've played this event. And we got like 30 skulls. But we weren't really grinding it seriously or doing anything serious, we was just mucking around. Oh, what the fuck? We had 30 skulls. Bro, fuck this game. They can't even make it. You can't even make this shit up. So the skulls that we do get, the skulls that drop disappear before you can pick them up. And the ones you do pick up don't even fucking track. What the fuck? Why do those not track? Everything else in the game tracked. I got my battle pass points from that match. I get my XP. Everything else tracked. My camos, my camo progression tracked. Just not the skulls. See, look, we got all of that progression. Look at that camo progression we made. We were on 0, and then we made all of that progression in that game. And that was just casual, wasn't even really doing it seriously. Recticles? Hey, I think the recticles must have been counting. Look how much recticle kills we got. Someone said that wasn't counting for the recticles. Definitely looks like it is. The oil traps even doing your recticles. Just make sure you're aiming down sight. Hold ADS when they're dying, I guess. That's what I mean. That oil trap is just that overpowered. If you want camos, that's the way to do it. And I wouldn't suggest going stupidly high rounds. I would suggest go to round 45 and then quit the game and do it again. Go to round 45, quit the game and start again and go over. I can't believe that didn't count. That pissing me off. So if I go back in and then end the game, do I get them? I better. I got those 30 skulls, they should give them to me. Exactly, Apollo. This says you're actually kind of staying engaged because you got to go between the traps and stuff. It's more engaging. Yeah, it's not boring like just standing there just going like this. Or shooting just the one spot constantly, but you have to actually still actively play and shoot and run and get ammo and come back to that spot to shoot anyway. So, and if you're not perfectly accurate, you're not getting it. It's not as effective as what this one is anyway. So this is just easier. I got 0 skulls. So what? Bro, they just fucking rip us off. Leave match. Play for an hour to get 30 skulls to have them not even give them to you. Crash event. Well, it doesn't have any items I want from it anyway. I'll never use the fucking kill streak thing. Oh, now it's giving them to me. Fucking hell. Good. Fucking should. Not that I want any of that shit anyway. Yeah, I don't want none of that anyway. They should have put camos. That's the only thing we care. I don't care about any other crap. Mind you, I don't really care about camos either. I got them all. It's just the state of where this game's at, I think, you know. Yeah, so I think that's mainly I've achieved what I wanted to do in this stream. I wanted to at least touch about the oil trap, get my point out to everyone that that is the only camo and XP glitch you should be using, unless you're going AFK or you're at target and trying to go AFK. If you're not, this is all that you should be doing. That's it. I know other maps and that are there, but they're not as effective. And when you're camo grinding, you want the most effective, best thing. Well, that's it. All the blueprint swapping, anybody that's missed the start of the stream, I tried to cover it the best I can. If there's something that you think I didn't cover that maybe you think would be helpful to others, let me know in the comment section and I'll try and cover it. But with the blueprint swapping, because there's so much, it's so much can change, as you guys have seen throughout the stream. The different situations and what I had to do in that situation to still make it work was different things at different times. And yeah, it's hard to put that all together into one tutorial. That's not 3 hours long, and the people that are watching it only want 2 minutes out of a 2-minute portion piece. But this person wants this piece that's 2 minutes. This person only needs this 2-minute piece. This one needs this piece, and this one puts this one. If I put them all together, it ends up fucking huge. And then YouTube thinks it's a bad video and won't suggest it to anyone, and no one will see it. So I can't even make those videos. So the only way I can explain all of this stuff at this level is on a stream. So that's what today's stream is. So anyone having trouble, just watch those and keep being awesome. I'm going to end the stream here, guys, and go and get some lunch. Thank you guys all that stopped in. Keep being awesome. Be man.